Well, this morning, the head of the private mercenary force known as the Wagner Group says he was not intending to harm any Russian troops during his brief insurrection over the weekend. However, the move leaves President Putin's future in question. NewsNation's Kelly Meyer joins us now with the very latest. Kelly?
Well, the revolt may have ended, but the fallout could be only beginning. It's certainly something the U.S. and allies are watching. Within the hour, President Biden spoke publicly for the first time since the armed mutiny. He says it's still too early to know where this is going. He also asked for a range of scenarios from his team over the weekend and says the U.S. had no part in the uprising. Take a listen.
We gave Putin no excuse to blame this on the West or to blame this on NATO. We made clear that we were not involved. We had nothing to do with it. This was part of a struggle within the Russian system.
Now, this as a cast of Russia's leading characters made their first appearances today, trying to portray unity and rally around Russian President Vladimir Putin in the wake of the Wagner mercenary group staging the largest threat to his 23-year-old rule. Now, today we caught a glimpse of Putin for the first time since what is being called an armed mutiny threatened to move in on Moscow. Putin didn't comment on the situation, and this video could have been recorded prior to the Wagner Group's revolt. We also saw for the first time the main target of the Wagner Group, Russia's defense minister, Sergei Shoigu. Now, Shoigu, shown here in a video from the Russian Defense Ministry, meeting with officers and riding in a helicopter, projecting this sense of order after the Wagner Group tried to oust him specifically. The group's boss, Yevgeny Prigozhin, demanded he be handed over so he could, quote, restore justice. Today, Prigozhin defended his actions in an 11-minute audio statement. He denied trying to attack Russia and said he acted in response to an attack on his forces. Prigozhin is now said to be in Belarus after striking a deal with the Kremlin to move there and receive amnesty after his 36-hour mutiny. Now, still so much is uncertain. Who is in charge of the Russian military, the fate of Prigozhin and Shoigu, confidence in Putin, and what happens to Wagner's fighters and the future of the war in Ukraine. President Biden says he's spoken with the Ukrainian President Zelensky. He says he told him no matter what happened in Russia, the U.S. would continue to support Ukraine, and the two agreed to stay in constant contact. Kelly.
All right, Kelly Meyer, thank you as always.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.